Good afternoon, shed fans. This video is going to be a part 3 of my Traxel trailer build. Now I've done my rails, both my rails, and I'll talk you how I've done that in a second. My first thing I wanted to say was I've made my trailers at 1 metre long. The overall length is 1 metre, 1000 millimeters, and that's so that for simply because you can buy aluminium sheets at 1 metre by 1 metre. So to get 2 sides and a top and a base out of 1 metre by 1 metre, you can do it, and you only have to cut one cut down, 1 cut for each piece. You can just slice a piece off and keep slicing it off until you've got enough pieces. And it's just easier to do it that way than multiple cuts to make your base and your sides and stuff up. The least cuts you do, the more square you've got an higher chance of keeping it square. So if we're going to go down scale road of what's scale and what's not scale, the Tamiya trailers are not scale, or they are to a scale, but I'm not sure what size trailers it's supposed to replicate in real life. So your real life trailers is 40 foot. There's a 40 foot trailer to take a 40 foot container, like a Mertec container. That's 40 foot. So to get because the scale is 1/14, so that means that you've got your real size, your thing of your real size, and that's your number 1, and then your number 14 is to mean that it's 14 times smaller than the real thing. So what I've done is I've gone to Google, because I don't want to be spending hours trying to work out sizes. So going to Google, a 40 foot tray, a 40 foot in millimeters, just 40 foot in millimeters, is 12,192 mil, and 50 foot is 15,240 mil, and then 60 foot's 18,288 mil, and 70 foot is 21,336. So now we've done it. So now we've converted the feet into millimeters, the foot measurement into millimeters. We just need to divide that by 14, so it's going to be 14 times smaller. So your 40 foot trailer at 12,192 mil, that trailer that size divided by 14 is 870 mil, 0.85 of a mil. So you just round that, you just keep that 870 mil long. And then a 50 foot trailer is 1,088 mil with 0.57 of a mil, and then it just increases as you go down. Your 70 foot trailers 50 is 1.5 metre, 15,240 mil. So if you want it to be scale, then the trailers I'm building are roughly 50 foot trailers, and it's only just 88 mil over 50 is 80. So my trailer is 88 mil shorter than a 50 foot trailer to scale. But for the ease of buying the material and just doing one cut and not messing about too much, so you're not making yourself as much work, I think that metre is a decent size. It'd be like 49 foot or something like that. So I'm happy with a metre length trailer. It is it's better. It's just easier to build a metre long trailer, and then call it 50 foot scale. So that's that. So the other thing I've been doing. So this is what I've been doing. made me 2 rails up, made me 2 chassis rails up, and I've dropped them down I've used a Tamiya frame here. That's a Tamiya rail that somebody's already butchered about and hacked up and everything. These extra big holes and stuff here, that's not Tamiya, not beyond, but not nowhere near. So what I've done is I've used that, as you can see here. You can see I've just laid one on top of the other, fixed it together, bolted it at end, and I've just put my holes through for my trailer bed. Just put my holes through here for my trailer bed. I've got that one to do actually. And then I've put my holes in for my chassis, for my legs on my trailer, and I've just drilled through my holes. So just these little holes here, the 2mm holes, 2.5mm holes, they've been drilled for my air suspension to go on. So what I'll do is I'll dismantle this, take it apart, put my suspension under, build my motorised legs, I'm just going to put this flatbed, flatbed sheet on for now until I get some meter long, 2mm aluminium, and then I can start building back up from there. But today, for today's video, I can build rails up, put my suspension on it, put kingpin and everything, and drive it around the garden. So I just got to drill that one last hole out there that I forgot to drill out. I'll just be a second. I've drilled that out, that last hole out there. So I'll just get rid of this, get rid of these bits of sward. So so this is your Tamiya trailer length. This top rail is your standard chassis, flatbed trailer chassis length. So that's that. I've got a that is a Tamiya trailer. That's your full length of your flatbed. So if you bothered about scale, or if you're bothered about scale and you want to model scale trucks and be massively scale orientated, this trailer from end to end is 705mm. From the edge of the plastic at one end to the corner part at the other end, it's 705mm long. So if we times that by 14, in fact I can't do that because I'm videoing off my phone. So if you times that by 14 and then divide it by 39.5 inches, that'll give you footage of what trailer it should be. Now I think we're just making these trailers this size just for ease, maybe just because they don't want to make them a metre long, because they are very long trailers at a metre long. The curtain side, you can see how long that is at a metre long, and that's just that's not far longer than reefer trailers, the triaxle reefer trailers that Tamiya make, and it's slightly lower than a Tamiya reefer trailer as well. But yeah, so that's it really. So I've got a project in mind for this trailer, and it's not going to finish looking like that. So I can now I've drilled all these things out, I can get rid of this Tamiya frame. So all I've done is I've just drilled an hole, put a bolt in it, drilled an hole at the back of this Tamiya frame, put a bolt in it. So now I can, with this, so now I can fit the Tamiya bed on, and everything to do with Tamiya I can use all that on these frames. The axle's not Tamiya, and the suspension's not Tamiya, but it is made to the dimensions of Tamiya. The axle's the same width as the Tamiya axles. Right, so that's that out of the way. So I've stripped the Tamiya trailer I bought a Tamiya trailer and I've used the suspension off it to do to make my dolly up for my road train that I've done. And then I've used and I can use other parts. So I've got this spare floor, and I've got a few other bits. I can use Kingpin for this. I don't need Kingpin. I can use Kingpin for this trailer. So when you've started adding up bits up and buying all the parts separate, it starts getting really expensive to make scratch build your own trailers. But if you buy trailer kits and then don't build the kit but use the parts, it's a lot cheaper. So now I've got two chassis rails the same. Two chassis rails the same, all holes drilled in, top the same. It's the same thickness. It's so these chassis rails here are not. These are 1.5mm thick. They're not 2 mil thick. That's the only downside to using this. But I've got these bits from. I got this stuff from B&Q. Right, so I can mount me. My suspension back on here. So I've laid these flat. I've put them back to back, these rails, and just drilled straight through from one to other to get me so that all my positions are all in the same place on both sides at chassis, so I'm not building it skew width. Yeah, I've got these units. I got them off eBay. I sell them on eBay. all 3D printed stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just put the ollies on now. I'm just going to pause it while I do that, and then I'll come back. Right, so I've got my suspension on. Axles, I haven't straightened axles up or anything yet. I'm just going to put my top on, put the plate on, should I say. Right, so I'm going to put my plate on, but put it on so that I've got different so I ain't going to take them back out again. Right, so third set back. One, two, three. One, two, three. Yeah. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with what cover I'm going to put on it yet. If I'm going to plank it or just put wood in it, because I haven't got the other stuff done. So I'll just get these others few in here. Right, so looking at these now, where that finishes, when that goes on there, that's those two, and that back one is the So you can see how I'm putting this together, how quick it's going together, because I've used the Tamiya stuff and I'm using Tamiya parts. So it is going together alright. The only thing I'm struggling with. There we go. I mean, I suppose I could just use this. I could leave this bit of this Tamiya aluminium on. I could just add a piece of aluminium on back. I might even do that yet. So that's what I did on my curtain side when I made that one. So that's kind of my trailer. That's kind of my triaxle trailer. So next thing now really will be to square these axles up and tighten them up properly. I need to drill some extra holes. Just need to drill some extra holes in this suspension as well. Need to put 2 bolts per thing, per unit. So they all work independent. The only thing is there's nowhere to put dampers on, to put shockers on them. Well, I suppose I'll be able to sort that. I could just put some off these two axle bracket here. Put some on there and just make something up. Shouldn't be too difficult that. I think that's all I'm doing. They're all tight. So there you go. One lot of airbag, triaxle Sherry airbag suspension. So, I mean, I could put these wheels on, I suppose. No, in fact, I can't. I need to draw them out first. I'll put some. I'll build some landing legs up. Put some landing legs on it. Or I could just put these legs on it, couldn't I? You know. could just put them on it. Right, I think I'll cut this video a little bit short, I think, so you can see the basics of what I'm doing, what I'm trying to make up. Just short of 50-foot scale trailer, triaxle trailer. On my next video, I don't think anybody needs to watch me build up some landing legs and put landing legs on it and stuff like that, and drill all these extra holes and all that. So I'll call it down this one, and then see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.